Hello, everyone. Um, at this point with the pandemic, I hope everyone is still taking your precautions. Washing your hands is number one. Social distancing, keep it to small groups. It is imperative that you still utilize the few barriers we have for this pandemic. I know many states are lifting the mask requirements and putting down the ranges, the guidelines for that. Please still wash your hands. Whether we have a pandemic or not, washing your hands is the number one prevention you can do for yourself, your family, loved ones, to prevent most types of contamination or entryway for infection. And this is something I know the majority of the population now is much more conscious of hand washing, but do not let that go away as hopefully the pandemic decreases. Always keep conscious of your hand washing. I have a couple of videos on it if you need. I know it sounds very simple, and it is, but there truly is a technique for hand washing to be the most effective. People think, oh, it's hand washing, that's silly, or I've been washing my hands since a toddler, which you have, hopefully. But there truly is a technique to be the most effective. You can look up my YouTube channel for that on the proper technique. A couple things I want to touch on health and well-being that drive me crazy lately. I don't even know how to approach this because it's going to sound very simple again and maybe even silly, but it's something that is way overlooked. Your toothbrush. Number one, if it's older than a month, buy a new one. You can go to the dollar store and get 3 for $1. Do not keep that biohazard full of germs hanging out for longer than a month that you use hopefully 2-3 times a day to clean your mouth, when besides your hands, another one of the dirtiest things on your body. And this one is one of my top pet peeves. Do not keep that toothbrush in the bathroom if your toiletry is all confined with your shower and the toilet. Why? The moisture. The moisture is the attachment for microorganisms. Microorganisms are what go into our mouths or any entryway to cause germs, which lead into all kinds of havoc into your body. Just don't keep it in the bathroom. Like, I know this is like what everyone's taught globally. It's right there, it's convenient, it's at your sink. But your shower's there, the toilet's there. Most people, they flush the toilet, they don't put that seat down to flush. That right there is releasing up into the air all kinds of microorganisms and bacteria, airborne bacteria. Shut the toilet lid. Flush. Just make it a habit. Shut it, flush it. The toothbrush thing, I'm going to go over it again. Get it out of the bathroom. The bathrooms, usually people have showered in there, you're washing your hands in there, you're going to the restroom. It's just moisture in the air. And microorganisms can be flying all over the place. Bacteria can be flying up out of the toilet, or people handling things. Get it out of there. I keep it on top of my dresser. And it's just a habit. Pick it up off the dresser, go into the bathroom and brush your teeth. I do that even with my sink being separate of the restroom, because I am a germaphobe. But it just makes sense if you start to apply airborne pathogens and bacteria. And why are you keeping something in a moist area that you're utilizing, hopefully 2 to 3 times a day, in a very wet, moist area that bacteria and germs can adhere to? So get a new toothbrush. Go ahead. Get a new toothbrush, number 1. Number 2, don't keep it in the bathroom. Keep it on your dresser, in your dresser drawer. Just make it a habit to grab it and go brush your teeth. Let it dry out. Like, I would keep it on your dresser or somewhere convenient. Let it dry out, completely dry out, in air-flowing area. Not in the bathroom where germs are flying all over the place. All right, keep safe and healthy. This is Rebecca Nurse signing off. Any more comments or questions, just leave them below, and I'll check in with you next week. Stay healthy.